back over here at the South Park Church of Christ, which I've only been here once, and I did get kicked off, but it was for a valid reason, you know. Camera guy doing parkour here, they didn't know what exactly it was, and the camera kind of freaked them out. They didn't know exactly what I was doing, which completely fair. As long as you guys have nothing to hide, it doesn't really matter. That's my stance on it. But since I've been here, they added a nice little potted plant, so I'm gonna take some video of it, and I just want to make it very clear that if I do jump on this thing, which I intend to, I am moving this potted plant, but I'm gonna put it back exactly where it was, so there should be no problems in terms of me being here and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, what I intend to do specifically. So it should be no problem. So I'm gonna kind of get moving, get to that. I'm not necessarily extremely comfortable with my camera today. Everything seems really bright and blown out, but at the same time, I mean, that is how it looks in person. And two, just vlogging right next to a street where there's a whole ton of people of different walks of life. I just don't want anyone to bother me or think they could steal my shit and stuff like that. I should be okay since I'm at a church. I think people will be relatively respectful about it, especially I have the card from the owner of the building, the owner of the church, so it should be no problem. So I'm gonna kind of just get warmed up, and this is kind of my shady spot. There's some shade with the tree over there, but at the same time, I mean, you could tell everything's extremely bright. So I think I need to fix the metering on this as well. I turned it to a different thing, and I think it's just focusing a little too heavily on the darks. That is way too bright. Here about an hour, and I'm already cooked. I fixed the metering, by the way, so it's not gonna be super bright everywhere, but I think I did a pretty good amount. I think 3 lines, and then the workups to those lines, and then I also did the like introduction to the spot. So I think I got it pretty good. I think I did good. I think I did all right. There was a gentleman that came down, Henry, who I think he was just checking on the church. People in this area really care about their like communities and the churches, which is good. I mean, that's really healthy, and I think that's really great. But I let him know, you know, hey, you know, if you need any help with the work you're doing in the back, like, I think he was just using that as an excuse. He invited me to the church, which is very nice, and I appreciate it. But I did let him know that I did talk to the pastor, the minister. I think there's a difference. The minister, or the owner of the church, and was like, yeah, you know, he let me be here. I'm allowed to be here. This guy, you know, this gentleman let me be here, so it's cool. So I let him know all that, and we're all good to go. But it has been an hour, and I am cooked. It feels a lot longer than that. It's probably because the sun has been on and off out, and I don't know, I did some stuff that I was uncomfortable with at first, but I kind of worked toward. Like that little jump to the windowsill right there. I think that was a big step in the right direction. It's one of those things that I don't really jump anymore. So doing a kind of cricket, almost tack type jump mixed in with a Webster off that part was pretty cool. But oh, and then the inward roll. I haven't done one of those in a hot minute, and I was kind of worried about how it would feel on the back. I mean, it didn't feel great, but it wasn't awful. And I think my microphone's a little hot, so I'm gonna turn that down later on, but it's gonna be stuck like this for the rest of this video. But yeah, I'm sweating like crazy. I don't know if you could see it in my wrinkly ass forehead, but it is nothing but like glossy sweat. So just rough all around. But I think the cinematic vlog idea is working a lot better. Like if I turn it this way, you can still see me, but everything else is kind of, I mean, I'm a little dark. I could turn that up pretty easy. But I kind of like it being a little darker. I'm gonna swap back over here. But yeah, I think I did a good job. The camera lasted and it didn't overheat, which is huge. I'm not sure how I feel about the color balancing. It's a little warm. I tried to match it with the Sony Nex camera, the like cool DSLR mirrorless that I have. I'm using this because it does have a microphone jack. I'm gonna tap it. It does have that, and I think that's really important. And there's no difference between the two besides this one can do 120 microphone input and then 4K. So I think this is gonna be my main, especially when I pair it with a gimbal. I think it's a good idea. I think it's gonna be my main camera from now on. I mean, it is still an expensive camera and it's still nice. It's just, I was like, oh, 1-inch sensor, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it's exactly the same as my Sony Nex camera in terms of background blur, and it shoots better low light. I just like the feeling of the Nex camera a little better. So, but yeah, I think we're all good to go. I'm waiting to get picked up now, so I'm just gonna sit here and listen to my music. I think I have found a song for my potential video, but it's a little out there. It is Deadmau5, Ghost and stuff. I think that paired with a gimbal and a whole bunch of shots like that would be really cool. The only difference I have is like the the scenery is a little not urban enough for it, but I'm not sure. We'll see. So that's kind of what's going on in life right now. So now I'm gonna go home and immediately edit this so I don't forget. So good to go.